Sorry about that.
He goes on here, his next gig was last evening at the House of Blues in Boston. He drove in at 5 o'clock this morning for this.
And I played this at the House of Blues. It was fun. Well, actually, he handed it back. Let me hand it back to him. This is just a quick look at what Nimbit has for fan tracking. But basically, once you put all your fans into one system for emailing and for selling directly to them and doing promos, you start to run a history, and we keep a history of your fans. So you can slice and dice and search it any way you want by zip code, and then you can message these people. One of the best things we saw a while ago was the Boston's. Any of you guys know the Boston's? Any of you guys? So the Boston's are really into fan loyalty, and they were able to use this system really easily to call up everybody who bought a VIP package and then send them out a special thank you. And that's the kind of thing you want to do. You want to look and say, here are all the people who downloaded a free track, but they didn't buy. So let me see if I can tantalize them with a little bit better deal to get them to buy. Because once you've got them as a buying customer, you know, marketing 101, it's your business now.
So, as you're hearing from Phil, it's not just, I want to get more fans. It's what can you specifically do, what actions can you take, what tools can you use to capture those fans at every single touch point that is out there. Whether they visit your MySpace, your Facebook, your website, read your blog, read your newsletter, go to your show. At every single point, you have to give them reasons to give you information about who they are, and then develop that relationship. And that's what's next, which is nurturing that relationship and connection. You want to harness that emotion and develop the relationship. As in any relationship, how do you develop a relationship? Well, you communicate with the other person. You kind of share a little bit of your soul and open up to them in a real way. You kind of make them part of the journey, and then you reward them when they do nice things for you, right? And that's all we're talking about here. So Phil, tell them how to do it.
Okay, put on the spot again. Well, I'm sure a lot of you use different types of email, but in the Nimbit system, we encourage people to use a nice, rich email template with some nice pictures and things that look pretty. But the important part is to not over-message, but give something that people would be interested in. And again, in Nimbit, we actually let you insert your promo codes and things in here and track them and figure out, you know, did this person open my email? Did they actually click the link and buy something, or did they click the link to take a free download? What are my fans doing? What else you got, Bob? Great. We also have the system set up so you can send out on all channels. You need to be able to coordinate Facebook, MySpace, SMS, and your email as well, and Twitter. And it's kind of tricky, but in a way, when you're getting ready to do a show, you're going out on tour, some of that spontaneity of social networks may go away. The thing to do is make sure that you covered your bases by maybe scheduling a Twitter blast an hour before the gig, a day before the gig, an HTML email maybe a week before the gig, and the day before the gig. But what we allow you to do is get that all into one place. But whether you're doing it here in one place or scattered, you still have to sort of cover all your bases of where your fans are and make sure that you're not sort of dropping the ball along the road. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Well, we talked about Chase a little bit already on the bottom, but the London Symphony Orchestra is a good example. Part of what Nimbit also does is we have stores that are native to Facebook and MySpace. But with Facebook, the London Symphony Orchestra basically figured out that that's where all the classical music fans were already in groups. And they went to those groups and said, hey, we've got a London Symphony Orchestra page and we're selling music. And if you tell us what you really are interested in, we'll pull it out of our archives and start selling it. And they've been doing this for about a year now. If you have a niche market, using social networks is great. We have a band called Waitiki. They're a Hawaiian tiki band. They never really made any money until they got on Facebook and found all the people around the world who are in the Hawaiian tiki bands. And it works. I mean, they're actually making money.
Okay, so next, how do you get them to support you? You can't, as people just said, you can't just go up and, hi, how are you, pay me money. That doesn't quite work. But there's a lot of things you can do. You can make it very easy for them to support you in any which way they can. A fan that never spends a penny with you may be one of your most valuable fans if you understand them. For instance, what if Mr. Harris over there never bought one thing from me, but he talked me up in his blog, he tweeted about my shows, he got 500 of his best friends to come to all of my shows and buy stuff. Guess what? He'd be a very important guy to me, right? And so what we want to do is we want to understand your fans, and based on whatever level makes sense, let them invest and support you. We have 1 minute left, so we're going to fly on this one. Hey,
Well, basically, we make it as easy as possible. Like Ellis Paul here fundraised on our platform, and what he did was he offered something to every level of his fans to engage. So whether it's VIP packages or it's fundraising, Paul had from a $15, $25 donation all the way up to a $10,000 donation, and he raised $100,000. And the Boston's, they had a $100 package to buy everything and three tickets to a show, and then they had a $50 package and a $25 package, something for everybody to engage in. The last thing is, with Nimbit, you're managing your catalog, and you can sell anything on the platform. Tickets, merchandise, downloads, physical goods, it's all fulfilled for you, but it makes it possible for you to bundle that in interesting ways for your fans.
And then you can sell it on your website, you can sell it on Facebook, you can sell it on MySpace. Guess what? You're not coding anything. You're just pushing a button, and that same catalog and content is being driven right up there. So with that, you also get marketing analytics, you also get sales reports, payouts, split payments, and for your convenience, we also offer up all the warehousing and fulfillments and other services that you might need. So the real story here is one place, one dash to implement this thing called direct-to-fan in a way that's relatively easy for you, but still extremely effective because of the integrated solution.
So thank you guys for your time. We're out of time, but we still wanted to get into playing a little bit more.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Bob and Phil from Nimbit. That's the new stage name. Give them a big hand. That was great, guys. Thanks.